Hi, Elliot. Let's just see if this is working. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to run through this. Watch my mouse. Okay. This needs to be a formal piece of text. Problem solving has a hyphen in it. You don't need so. That's why it fascinates me. Full stop. It is an entire. This is all fine. Here, full stop, unskilled. New sentence. Almost every political decision made by your representatives will change your life forever.
Okay, do you have that?
Sorry, I'm just recording something. Hang on a sec.
Go on, right. Never mind.
Okay. I don't think you can say quite fascinating. You need to just say fascinating. Are fascinating to me. Semicolon. When I see how history's mistakes are repeated so blindly and so often. I don't know. Ensure my political awareness is not that smooth. I always make sure my sense of contemporary politics is always well tuned or something like that by following all of today's current affairs. Not flaunt, that's a bit too overconfident. Say demonstrate. This needs to go near the end. You should be looking at having this down here before, and you need to say outside politics, not say outside of politics. So these let me just read through this. It's still a bit too much on the kind of politics, and I think you need to just talk a little bit more towards the end about what else you're interested in, and you need a final paragraph saying why you're looking for a degree in politics, what you expect from university life, and how you'll contribute to it. Let me just go through the grammar of these ones. I think you could leave this one out because, let me see your word count. Well, let's see. That paragraph is potentially could be left out, but let's see. This one recent political task I undertook was the reading of is a little bit awkward, and the Communist Manifesto, is that what it's called? In which case it needs capitals and it needs to be in italics rather than in quotation marks. And you could start with just reading the Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, or you might say reading the Communist Manifesto by Marx and Engels, which makes you sound a bit more comfortable and familiar with them. I was given an intriguing glance into the mindset of 19th century ideals and driving force behind them. Semicolon here, economic and social. Why put historically? I would put the Declaration of Independence first, and again it needs to be laid out in the way that I just described, because historically it comes first. wonderfully illustrates the American desire for a political system which was diametrically, I wouldn't say and is, because they're not so dissimilar at the moment. I don't think you need to say that. As well as historical links, historical doesn't need a capital here. You say, I'm very interested in, but then you don't explain that really, capital I here. So what philosophical links? You don't really ever follow up on that. This I like. And in a way, I would say this bit is very strong and should probably be, you should think about putting this at the beginning with something like politics has held sway over my family life. My father was born and raised in apartheid South Africa for 26 years. And this has affected my views and the views of my family profoundly. My grandfather lived most of his early life in Cyprus under British imperial rule. His rejection of their control also influenced my thoughts and opinions on the importance of political activism or political politics. I'm not sure. Then you could go on to this. Okay, so in summary, perhaps think about reordering it in the way that I've just suggested. You definitely, this comes in the penultimate paragraph. You haven't said anything here about what else you've done in school, but you need to mention that. And you need a final paragraph that summarizes and explains why you would benefit from a university degree in politics, and also what you would contribute to the university. You're ready for that challenge. You want to look further into the topic, that kind of thing. Have a go at that. I'm going to attach the format PowerPoint or document so you can see how the layout should work. There's lots of good stuff here, but it just needs reorganization. Okay. When you've done it, send me another draft. Let me see if I can stop this recording now. There we are.